All right, good morning, second and third grade students. Today for our science lesson, we are going to be talking about classifying fruits and vegetables as plant parts. All right, so first up we have fruit. So a fruit is a fruit if the seed is surrounded by a fleshy part that we eat. So some examples of foods that we eat that are considered fruit are bananas, cucumbers, peppers, tomatoes, and squash, because there is a fleshy part around the seed that we eat. All right, next up is vegetables. So true vegetables are the leaves, stems, or immature or the baby flowers of the plants. So these include things like lettuce, cabbage, turnip greens, celery, cauliflower, and asparagus. Next up we have the roots. So we also eat the roots of some plants. So a root is under the ground and has many hair-like parts that get minerals and water from the soil. So root foods include carrots, radishes, parsnips, and turnips. Next up, we have what is called tubers. So, for example, potatoes are not a root, even though they grow underground. And potatoes are also not vegetables either. So potatoes are actually tubers, which are underground swollen stems. So onions are not roots either. They are stems and leaves that grow underground. All right, next up we have seeds. So sometimes we only eat the seeds of a plant. So before we talked about that we would eat foods and we would eat the parts that were around the seeds. But then there are also some foods that we only eat the seeds of that plant. So some of these foods include corn, peas, and beans. And then they can also include nuts such as pecans, walnuts, and almonds, and many others. And then other seeds that we also eat include rice, wheat, and oats. All right, and lastly, we have leaves. So leaves are what make food for the plant. So food that we eat the leaves from include cabbage, lettuce, spinach, and mint. All right, and that is our lesson for today.